All right, everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. I'm XBLUMONKEY, and today, as promised, we're going to be talking about Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Now, everybody and their mom has already put out an Everything We Need to Know video, so today I just want to talk about what's new. And it's going to be 3 things: melee weapons, spells, and create a Vault Hunter. Guys, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Before we do, I just wanted to remind you that leaving me a like on the video helps the channel out a ton. And if you want to see more Tiny Tina's Wonderlands updates in the future, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I'm also gonna be covering Elden Ring as well as Hellblade 2 Senua's Saga. Guys, let's go ahead and get started. So it is confirmed that you'll be able to customize your character in 2 ways. Number 1, the way it plays, and number 2, the way it looks. So creative director Matt Cox has confirmed that your character can be, quote, multi-classed, meaning that you're not going to be locked behind 1 or even 2 different classes to kind of customize your character within. It's basically going to be a free-for-all as far as how you want to set your character up, which to me sounds awesome. I mean, coming from a World of Warcraft background, it's just really nice to see these game developers just giving the players the freedom to do whatever the hell they please. You know what I mean? So you might have a more stealthy magic focused character, and you might have a gunzerker slash siren, or however you want to do it. I can imagine that it's going to get pretty wild. You're most likely just going to be able to outright pick your skills one by one, but we don't have any specifics on that yet. And you know, traditionally Borderlands has had skill trees, and I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work here, but I will be sure to update you guys as soon as any news comes out. My speculation is that it's going to be, you're going to pick like your base toolkit, and then your skill trees will evolve from those. But who knows? I'm honestly hoping that they're going to be interchangeable and that we can just swap them out at any time. But we'll see. Again, pretty shady right now. Let's go ahead and talk about melee weapons. Now, this has been confirmed, but no details have been released. And this is my fear for melee weapons in this game, guys. I have not played a single game, a single first-person game, where melee combat has really felt that smooth. It's kind of just felt like a swinging match, I don't know, for lack of a better term. And I'm sure there are games out there that do have good first-person melee combat, just that I haven't played. And if there is, actually let me know down in the comments, because I'd be interested in trying it out. But I'm just thinking of stuff like, honestly, all I can think of off the top of my head is Warhammer Vermintide. I never did play Mordhau, so I don't know, that game was pretty well received. Either way, guys, this is something that I am excited, don't get me wrong, excited for. Also, slightly concerned for, because if they don't nail the delivery here, and this is the first time they've done it, right? So if they don't nail the delivery here, it could make a really exciting and potentially amazing thing kind of seem like a dud. So fingers crossed that they're getting this locked down. Let's go ahead and talk about spells. So it also has been confirmed that we don't have grenades in Tiny Tina's Wonderland. You're instead gonna get spells. And to me, given that Borderlands has such a good history with like ultimate abilities and skills that characters can use, I think this is going to be a very fluid system. Now, who knows how many different spells we're going to be able to use or equip at the same time. Hopefully it's at least going to be 2 or 3 with an ultimate ability, but if they just outright swap the grenade ability for a spell ability, I suppose that would work too. I'm just hoping to see a little bit more, just because it would be really nice to be able to equip like one utility skill that might be able to, like, for example, freeze enemies in time, just like with the Siren in Borderlands 2, and then also an ability that might do some damage either up front or some damage over time, just to kind of be able to round out my toolkit and customize my character even further. And again, Borderlands has had such a successful history of using spells in their games. I mean, like, remember Zero from Borderlands 2, where you could make a holographic decoy of himself as well as go invisible? Or like I mentioned, Maya the Siren, being able to freeze enemies in a bubble and help control the flow of battle. And also with things like Jack from the pre-sequel, where he was able to summon a bunch of holograms of himself. Just, I really don't think that the spell portion of this game is something to be concerned about, especially when compared to the melee weapon element of it. They have had such a successful history of doing great things with their spells and skills that they've integrated into the game. I don't think there's going to be any problem with a spell slash gunplay type of combat loop instead of a grenade gunplay combat loop. I think it'll actually probably work out really well, especially if they design the fight mechanics and the boss mechanics and stuff like that around the systems that we kind of have access to in this game. I'm pretty excited for it, and I do like the direction that they're going here. I will admit that I never played Assault on Dragon Keep, in Borderlands 2, but I actually am playing back through Borderlands 2 right now just to kind of get reacquainted with it. Anyways, guys, are you excited or are you skeptical? Are you hyped or are you a little bit nervous? You let me know down in the comments below. Again, if you want to see more updates in the future, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And beyond that, if you did enjoy this video, give me a like is much appreciated. Guys, I'm BLUMONKEY, and until next time, I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.